I think we have a bit of actually just good, happy news.
Yeah, it's not massive, but it's nice. It's
Yeah.
nice, and it's made me so much more excited for actually playing 9.1 for a while when it comes out.
Yeah, and that is Tazavesh. So Tazavesh, I mean, look, it's Blizzard doing a dungeon. It's going to be great, especially because it's a dungeon that's not going to be homogenized by the Mythic Plus affixes that I'm kind of sick of. I mean, I've barely even done Mythic Plus, but just the thought of, oh yeah, I get to do this dungeon, but a swirly appears under my character. To me, it's not fun. To me, it's just, to borrow the incredible thinking framework from yesterday, a bit of a dick in the salad. Or not yesterday, last stream. So that's why for something like Tazavesh, it's like there's no affixes. It's just a mythic dungeon, and there's hard modes for the bosses. And what's great is we worked out that gear from Tazavesh can be upgraded with Valor.
Yeah, it behaves just as any other Mythic Zero gear, even though there is no Mythic Plus Tazavesh until next patch, I assume.
Yeah.
It's just, you go in there, you get your 0 out of 12 upgrade, and then if it's a good item or you like it, you can keep it with you the entire patch.
Yeah, and that's great. That's basically just great. It means that, you know, instead of doing Tazavesh for, like, you know, a few achievements or like, oh, you know, something to do on some night, like you're doing it, but the reward system of it is no longer being instantly outcompeted by everything else that Blizzard have done. And that's just great. It actually means that that's going to feel like meaningful gear, meaningful progression. So I'm super happy about that for Tazavesh.
Yeah, and I honestly wasn't expecting it to happen. I remember when Dakar brought it up, I was like, no, that's probably going to be patched out, because I imagined all of these reasons they had in their head, or Blizzard would have in their head in their meetings, going, okay, well, this doesn't fit into the Mythic Plus thing. It doesn't line up perfectly with our system that we've made. So we're going to disable that. But it doesn't look like they have, and it doesn't seem like they've any intention to, which means it sits outside of the expected, the super clean version of Mythic Plus. It's this like perfect circle.
Yeah, like the 3 pillars of progression in a way.
It sits outside of that, and it doesn't really, you know, it's just a good thing, because it just means all this cool loot is valid this time. There you go.
That really does help me be excited for Tazavesh, because it's like, what I do there will matter, and I mean, this is totally a selfish thing, but I vastly prefer the idea of a dungeon that is hard with hard modes than getting difficulty via having to do gigapools and having to do trash skips and, you know, all of that stuff that Mythic Plus and the gotta go fast incentivizes. I like the idea of just being able to have a dungeon that feels like a raid. Basically, that's what it is for me. And the whole thing of mega dungeons is they kind of are dungeons that feel like raids. So that gear is then relevant, yeah, absolutely brilliant. Very happy about it.